Hey guys, officer convicted in steerable shooting of Akai Gurley. Officer Peter Liang was found guilty of charges of manslaughter and official misconduct in the death of Akai Gurley shortly before 7 p.m. Thursday. A Brooklyn jury deliberated for 2 days, and they found the rookie police officer guilty. Liang is the first NYPD cop to be convicted of police-involved shooting in 10 years. They had to make an example out of this dude. So I don't know why anyone, or why we would think that they were going to let him get away with this. Everyone else that was charged with killing and shooting someone was white. He happened to be Asian. Maybe he thought that he was, part of this Eurocentric society. However, they had to, show him that, no, brother, you have to take the rap on this one. Gurley was shot by Liang after he and his friends, Melissa Butler, walked into an unlit stairwell to take the stairs from the 7th floor in Brooklyn's pink houses because the elevators wasn't working. Liang and his partner were conducting a vertical patrol on the floor above. This involves officer walking the staircase and checking out the roof because these are common areas of crime. And as a retired police officer myself, I remember doing those exact same patrols, and I did it alone and never had a shooting incident. I came across individuals shooting up on the roof, and I had to, handle my business, and I did it without incident. So, I was never afraid and never had an issue where, unfortunately, that would happen to be the case. So I'm very familiar with that. According to the Daily News report, during the 2-week trial, Liang cried when he took the stand in his defense as he described how he accidentally shot Gurley. He that testified his finger was on the side of his drawn pistol as he entered the stairwell. I heard something on my left side. It startled me. Then the gun went off, Liang testified during the trial. The bullet struck Gurley in the chest after ricocheting off the wall. Wow. Liang said he initially thought he'd accidentally fired his weapon but not hit anyone. He and his partner bickered over who should report the screw-up, and Liang eventually called his sergeant's cell phone instead of reporting it over the radio, which it recorded. The two cops said they weren't confident in their training to administer CPR, so they let Butler administer it instead. I didn't know if I could do it better than her, Liang said, shaking my head. Liang faces as many as 15 years behind bars. He's scheduled to be sentenced April 14th. Brooklyn District Attorney Kenneth Thompson said the verdict only had to do with one police killing, and that's the one that Officer Peter Liang committed in the pink houses on November 20th, 2014. It's as simple as that. This has to do with who are we here in Brooklyn. We support our police officers, but when innocent men are shot and killed through an act of recklessness, we have to hold whoever is responsible accountable, whether that is a police officer or not, Thompson said. Really? Okay. The death of Akai Gurley was a tragedy, Mayor de Blasio said in a statement. The jury has now spoken, and we respect its decision. We hope today's outcome brings some closure to the Gurley family after this painful event. It is clear that Peter Liang should never have had his gun out, the Reverend Al Sharpton said in a statement. He should never have been in a stairwell, and that we must look closely at so-called vertical patrols in public housing, a tactic that is far too simple to stop and frisk. The NYPD have dismissed Liang in keeping with policy upon his conviction. And the department is also moving forward, taking internal discipline against his partner. Were you surprised by this conviction?